Morning, y'all. I apologize. I never heard no more from me yesterday after we tried to make a play on those birds. That bird that was across the road, several thousand yards that we could see. Anyway, he never would cross the highway, and I ran out of time. I had to be at my son's soccer game, so he had two of them back to back, and then I got up there to those, and then I tried to meet back up with Wes, but he was obviously in the bottoms trying to work on a bird all evening, so I ended up doing a whole lot of walking, trying to cover some ground. Should have did an interview or checked in then, but I didn't. And so anyway, I went to a place in Livingston, and long story short, walked upon a bird, couldn't get the camera out in time. Just a fluke situation over there, so didn't get that bird. And I boogered him, so obviously not going after him this morning. And so anyway, I'm just here. I'm gonna try to get after one this morning. It's 42 degrees this morning, second day of Kentucky turkey season, and hopefully this morning they gobbling pretty good again. They did yesterday. Pressure's 29.95. I know that ain't everything, but it helps when it's in the 30s for sure. We're at 30, but anyway, nonetheless, can't kill them in the house. We got to get after them. I know y'all's getting after them too. Stay with me. Bring it to you in the daylight. I have made it to my listening spot. It's 5:38, and I'm back here near my deer stand. And it's got a bunch of deer funneling through, going back to bed from beating out in the agricultural fields. So they're stomping, making lots of noise as usual. But that's okay, it never bothers me. Things will settle back down in a little bit of time. I've heard 4 different people hoot owl calling around me from 5 a.m. And the last one just hooted a while ago at 5:36. So it's still way too early, boys. Just let them birds do their thing. They'll gobble. Anyway, we're gonna try to make a play on one here for long. Right now, I'm just trying to, hopefully, I'm in the ballpark close to one. From across the road. He'll be here in 10-15 minutes. He's definitely on the look. So, bad news is I just broke my damn phone stand. So, all we're going to get is audio on this if he comes in. Broke it right off her. Anyway, I'm just going to lay the phone down because shit's about to get real, I hope. He sounded like he was on his way. So anyway, I'll see you soon. to make a play on him. Alright, Steve Owens taught me this trick. Clean your bird up before you take pictures and try to take good pictures. And sit down and remember the hunt. I'm going to make sure I take time to do that this year instead of texting all my friends. Hey, I got a bird. You know, I'm successful. Whatever. I'm going to take time this morning. Sit down. Finish listening to the birds sing. Enjoy that sunrise. I ain't got no cigar. And Chubbs ain't with me. But hey, I'm here and I'm a sportsman. And I'm going to kill them. I gotta do carry them white footy boys. I think Dave waits a little while on his till they get a little cold so he can straighten them out how he wants them. But this one's pretty fresh. Maybe we can get him to lay on this other side. What's that? Maybe it'll hold. For all your bloody rags, just carry a Ziploc bag. By the way, this is my phone holder that breaks. Yes, I shoot most of my videos with my cell phone. Alright, so real quick on what happened was, I came in this morning at 5 o'clock, and I went way up on this ridge here behind me, and I walked it all the way to the back where my deer stand's at in the funnel, and I waited till the break of daylight, and just people started hoot owling everywhere. Really wasn't many birds gobbling. There's a guy back up the hill here that's got tame turkeys, and they was gobbling like crazy, which was cool and funny and all. But anyway, so eventually I'm calling. I tree called and flew down like normal, and then I just acted like a hen, walking around in the woods over here, taking my time on this ridge behind me, as you can see. And I just played it out like I'm a hen. I fly down, I'm picking, easing along. I probably should have recorded some of that, but I didn't. And anyway, across the road, 3 birds fired up, and then some more. But anyway, 2 of them got shot. Boom, boom. I'm gonna say somebody doubled. If not, they shot really twice, or really quick the second time to finish knocking him down, whatever. Well, this bird is still coming down the hill, and he's probably 1,200 yards from me. I don't know that he's that far, maybe 800. But anyway, he comes down the hill, crosses the highway, comes straight up the creek. So at this point, I have made my way down here, and I'm gonna turn this around because I don't want you looking at me the whole time. I'm trying to show you these beautiful woods. So anyway, you can see where I came down through here scratching and kicking. That's where I set up on him once he finally got over here. But anyway, I go down through there to a 4-wheeler trail I cut in, and I follow it out to the field, and I think he'll come to the field behind this other house over here. And so anyway, he didn't. He went around behind me, straight on that ridge over yonder, and then he came down across the creek and went up through here behind me and went all the way back up there where I started this morning. And most gobblers will go to high ground, but I was hoping to get in front of him. But as you can see, this ridge right here, he went on the back side of it up through there. I was over this second little rise right over there, hoping he'd come to the field and look for me. So anyway, we'll go through all of that, and I get right up there. You can see where I kind of scratched and kicked a little bit. There's another spot right there and right there. Anyway, I get right in there and call at him, and he hammers, and he's straight back here off of this rise. So I think I'm gonna get to this next rise and set up. That's what I did. I came right here, walking as quiet as I could, like a 17-pound hen, because you can hear a mouse fart this morning. And I set up right here against this tree. It was shady then. And I built me some leaves up under that log so I could scratch and kick over here where he wouldn't see me if his little head popped up right in there trying to see me. So most time you can get busted real easy. Anyway, he stands up there and gobbles and gobbles and gobbles and gobbles. He's not coming. Apparently he's on high ground. He can see down here. I get that. So I just turn my head towards the sunshine, and I start cutting like crazy and yelping. I do this little moan, whine thing that they do when you're really close to them and can hear them. And I tell you who does it a lot is not Dave Owens, but what's the name out of Georgia? Piss, can't even think of it. Oh, Michael Waddell's buddy. Anyway, he comes running down that hill, and I think, all right, he's going to come right to me. No, he turns and goes right behind this hill. I can hear him drumming, spitting, hammering. He goes all the way back across, over yonder. So I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? So then, I decide to get up and go right through here. Just get a little bit closer. I just think you can't always get by with this, but I try to add realism to it as good as I can, because I ain't no Dave Owens or none of them that can call super great. Which, he's my mentor, by the way, and I don't know him, but I comment on a lot of his stuff. And I look up to him, and I've watched about every one of his videos. He's bad to the bone. Anyway, I call that bird standing right over yonder. I think, man, if there was any less green on here, he'd see me. So then I turn and go away from him, and I go straight back out to the field. I grab my bag. No, I grabbed my decoy and my chair, and I took off. No, I had my chair with me, didn't I? Yeah, I sure did. Anyway, I went all the way back out that way and went over there and got where we usually hunt them at, and they come straight off the hill up there and go straight down. Anyway, I'm yelping just every 20 yards or so and kicking leaves as I go all the way back out. I go all the way back out, and this dude starts hammering again over there. He ain't never really quit, but he starts really firing up, and he's doing sort of like this 1.5 gobble or one long gobble and a stretched out neck, and then he never really breaks from his first gobble, and then he just goes right into a second gobble, kind of like he lost his breath or got it knocked out of him, and then he regains it. I don't know. I've never heard one do that, but it was awesome. I really wished I could have gathered the video. But anyway, you see here, this is where I went out. Went all the way back through here, kicking, scratching leaves. Acting real, because that's what it takes when you're not an expert mouth caller, but you're intermediate. And anyway, I go all the way out to the field there. I go around. I think at this point, I'm going to go around, go up over the hill. And he comes back to that hill, I'll be in that bubble. And when he comes up there to look for me again on the other side, I'll be able to thwack him. And so anyway, that's what I do. But I can tell as I get around there to go up the hill, that dude is right here where I was at. And what he does is he goes straight up through there and goes right up there, and then he turns and goes straight up the ridge facing to the peak of it. I didn't want to call anymore because I didn't want to hang him up. So what I did is I just went quiet on him after I turned my mouth down towards the field on the other side and called away from him. And then I went quiet, and he stood right up there, and I mean fired away for like 2-3 minutes. And I'm sorry I couldn't get none of that on video. It was a intense situation, so I just got ready, pointed my gun this way, and went quiet. After 7 minutes, he couldn't handle it no more, and he come running off down that hill to me on the other side, and I shot him at like 30 yards, and it was through a lot of thick stuff. I didn't marshmallow his head, which I'm glad, because I didn't want to take any bloody, nasty, gory pictures, you know. I just ain't into all that. I like to harvest animals, though. So anyway, we got him killed, and I am fixing to sit down and chill for a minute and enjoy this moment, this scenery. Yeah, that's my family member, the deer stand there. He hardly ever hunts. It's just more or less a statue. But anyway, I like for him to come and hunt when he can. Just look how beautiful these woods are. I pray nobody ever gets it. I pray our family member never sells it, and I hope one day maybe I can buy it. I'd love to have it. It's not big, but it's right in the middle of the heartland, baby. And that's all it takes, hunting small parcels. Man, the scenery is beautiful. This old boy here put a workout on me this morning for about an hour. Well, it's really longer than that, but once he got across the road, it total time about an hour right at it. But I had to put the footwork in and the stealthiness to get him killed. Not everybody can do it. Trouble when you're hunting with others, you want to be mutual and make an agreement on something. Maybe if it just requires sitting still longer or whatever. The point of the matter is to have fun and enjoy God's creation. And all the birds waking up, the sunrise, the hoot owls, the crows, all the birds. Just, and the sunrise is unbelievable in the spring. All the green leaves coming on everything, new life on everything. It's just amazing. Everybody should enjoy the outdoors, whether you like to hunt or not. And if you see trash laying around, pick it up. A lot of people just throw their stuff down, whatever, you know. I get some things might get dropped by accident, but the deal is try to be a good sportsman. And anyway, I try to take better pictures with my birds, like Dave Owens said. Just sit down and enjoy the moment, the hunt, everything leading up to it, the moment of, and then the reason after. Just because of the good man upstairs that we're even able to pursue things like this, because he created it. And he created us in his image. And you can do it. Do it yourself, sportsman. Jeffrey Frog Aaron shows videos that you can do it yourself, going state to state, hunting public ground. I might as well be hunting public ground, the small parcels that I hunt. I got, I don't know, a few to lean on through good friends and people that allow me to be there. Sometimes it's just rough, you know, there ain't a bird there, but there's birds around you, and you can hear all the other people hoot down and trying to get close to them and this, that, and the other, and you just have to be patient. Luckily, I just was in the right place at the right time this morning, started calling at the right time, acting like a hen over here, just doing her thing, and he got all fired up about it, and he came right to me. It's all about reversing the game with these spring turkeys. I really wanted my dad to come with me this morning, but he was wore out. And I understand that. I'm wore out too, and I can tell I'm out of shape, and I can tell I've only been at it for the Weekend Warrior project. But at least we got bird number 1 down. We'll get him called in when we get out of here and get some phone signal. And congratulations to my buddy Jeff this morning. He killed one. I think he killed it about the same time I did. All I know is when I got ready to do a wrap-up interview or just go through the story, after the kill, I noticed I had a text message. I looked at it, and sure enough, he got him one. So congratulations, buddy. Congratulations to all you guys and gals that's killed something out there. And I just do this video thing for, I don't know, giggles, look back, help me remember. I don't know, my mind is, I've hit my head and had so many concussions for all my wilder days when I was a teenager, but anyway, I can't remember nothing. And I thought, I've killed stuff all my life. I said, why not take a video around and try to make some kind of little vlog about it or whatever. And what's his name with Kentucky Outdoors? He taught me a trick through an old man's story on there about when you get home or you get time, or you can carry it with you even, and write down a little blog on your paper about the temperature that morning, the weather, the wind, you know, just little notes to help you remember, and roll them up at the end, how the hunt went, and if you killed anything or didn't kill anything. Obviously you killed something or you wouldn't have fired the shell, or you tried anyway, but roll that up, stick it in there, and find you a box and store them away. And then one day you just pull a shell out of there and pull that paper out and unroll it and see what happened that day. Look back on your memories as you hunt, because Lord knows, as you crazy as a hunter as some of us are, you got a lot to remember. Some of them you never forget, and some of them just fade away like everything else in life. But anyway, I sure am thankful for this old boy. Big old pretty head. Heavy turkey too, man. I don't know if somebody's been feeding him corn somewhere or what the deal is, but he's at her. I'm just weak from not lifting no weights and sitting on my butt every day at work in that loader. But anyway, he felt real heavy. Sure is a blessing. I love to watch him. He came running in. Maybe we'll get one on strut before too long, coming in, doing his thing. And I'm sorry I don't have any video to show you guys, but that's how it is when you're hunting sometimes. You just got to go with the flow. But the more I do this, the more I'm going to try to get it on film, because nobody wants to watch a silly vlog about an old sportsman guy who's just an ordinary person who works every day like everybody else in the world. And if you do, I thank you for it. But anyway, we're going to sit here and chill out, enjoy this morning. I ain't got a cigar like old Mr. Dave, but hats off to all them boys get to travel from state to state and hunt birds and hunt in public. All those boys and girls. Catman, all of them. And Aaron, I still ain't had no luck with my screech owl hoot. But anyway, don't forget to hit that like button. That helps YouTube out, or it helps me out, whatever. But don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you like what you're seeing. And don't forget to hit the like button. That helps YouTube out. Anyway, y'all have a good day. God bless you. We'll get this dude cleaned up and get out of here just in time for church.